What's happening, everybody? Hello and welcome. In today's video, I'm so excited to do this one because I never get to do this. This is something I really don't get to talk about too much and rarely get to do. For one, I get to react to one of my favorite bands of all time for the very first time. That band is called Muse. I mean, I've seen these guys a dozen times in concert. I've lost count. I almost own almost all of their records. I've been a massive fan and been inspired by these men for a very long time. And you may have even heard me talk about it in some of the other videos that I do. I might reference their style or a certain arpeggiated melody or something that I find similar to something Muse kind of does. But Muse to me is in a league all of their own. They are this perfect sphere of music that they create the most wild and wacky and weird stuff that often just like checks off all the boxes of the things that I enjoy. Now, that being said, I'm going to be fully transparent with you guys here. And even though I am a massive Muse fan, well, I kind of fell off the Muse wagon after the Drones album. Yeah, that's right. Even went to that tour and everything. First off, loved the Drones album. Reapers, that song, fuck yeah, man. It's badass, dude. I love it. I love the entire album. But after that, they started doing some weird and wacky stuff that wasn't exactly gelling with me, and I just haven't been following them as closely as I had in years past. But this album has brought me back from a couple things I've heard online and the title of the album. The title of the album is called The Wow Signal. Now, those of you out there that aren't complete nerds like me, you probably have no idea what the fuck that means. And that's okay. That's all right. But I think you should open your eyes, sheeple. Now, the Wow Signal is actually a very interesting phenomenon from 1977 on a narrowband radio. A signal, a very powerful signal that is audible, sounds like a giant screech that's elongated, that was sent to us. We received this signal and we have no idea where the fuck it came from, why the signal is so strong, and to this day, we still have no idea where it's from. Now, conspiracy nuts like myself tend to believe that the phenomenon is extraterrestrial, and it's one of those strongest cases for, you know, life beyond our own planet. And it's been very exciting for people like me to talk about these kind of things. And if you're into that kind of thing, that's cool as well. So, all right. So all of a sudden Muse comes back. All right, whatever. I'll check it out. I'm a fan. The Wow Signal and Muse? Where's this going? I don't know. But we're going to check it out here for the very first time right now. Let me switch screens and let's get into it, shall we? Thank you so much for being here with me. I know this isn't something I normally do, and I appreciate you spending some time with me and checking out some new music, especially if this is the first time you're experiencing Muse. The first song is called The Dark Forest. I'm not going to hit you with all the alien lore because you're going to tune out. But just know that the Dark Forest theory is also a thing. Here we go. I'm doing the visuals because YouTube visuals look pretty cool. There is nothing like unwrapping a new Muse album. Shit's gonna get weird. Buckle up, guys. All right. Some Knights of Sidonia vibes.
Out into the abyss, reaching our hand to the lonely, lonely stars, extinguish themselves out of fear. A beacon for can't light the darkness, broadcasting reckless confessions. We will all
so cinematic.
Doom is our last invitation.
Classic Muse gallop.
Stay quiet and still unobserved, trembling alone in the darkest forest. Prayers flow from the machines, they won't die. A god made of nickel and cyanide, broadcasting reckless confessions. We will all beg for extinction. Doom is our last invitation to
fucking go. What an intro this is.
Fearless, I
Hedgehater.
am fearless. Fearless, I am fearless. Fearless,
Some kind of Latin. Okay. Just the right amount of cheese. You know what I mean? Oh, that's cool. Heavy still. Got some girth. Oh, the harmonies is insane. What a fucking way to open an album. God damn, that is the Dark Forest, and that is a full-on cinematic masterpiece there. It's got some girth behind it, though. I mean, when the guitar's picked up and the drums and everything, the bass right there in the pocket, it definitely had some momentum and some movement to it. And I was wondering how they're going to do that because the cinematics are so bright and they're in this like nice ultra-wide harmonized like stereo sound, and oftentimes you might want to crunch down like the metal aspect of a song to kind of make the whole thing seem fluid. But honestly, like the production on that, the mastering and the mix is just absolutely fantastic. I don't know exactly how to describe it. I mean, it sounds like something incredibly nostalgic to me, something that I've kind of known and heard before. It's like if I don't know if like it's like if like Spock and the rest of the people on the Starship Enterprise decided to like rock the fuck out and create their own rock band or something, just tooling through space in the US Enterprise. Like that's what it kind of feels like. Yeah, the cinematics are awesome though. There's something kind of like very classic, and how do I even describe it like about the cinematics? The cinematics are obviously orchestrative, but like they're like orchestrated from the perspective of like what feels like a 60s sci-fi movie mixed with some more modern Muse-esque type of sounds. Like it's quintessentially Muse in its vibe and its sound. It has the galloping drums, like the thick, girthy bass, the wild guitars that harmonize arpeggiated melodies in a way that just like makes your eyes want to bleed, but also like makes you like feel like you're melting like ice cream. It's very difficult to describe, but that was everything for me. From this point on, this album could be 45 minutes of dead air, and I would be fucking pumped, man. What an album opener. The Dark Forest. And I knew the visualizations on this were awesome because I saw somebody on Reddit talking about it, and I'm like, oh, this is gonna be right up my alley. All right, I'm pumped. I'm full on back into Muse. All right, what's the next song? Next one's called, oh, it's a music video. Night Shift Superstar. Okay. All right, before this even begins, let me just warn everybody. All right, so I've seen countless Muse music videos, all right, and they're all, I mean, all right, every Muse fan is gonna like, they're gonna jump down my throat. They're all fucking cheesy as hell. I mean, I don't know if they're like, I think they're doing it on purpose at this point. Muse has like some of the cheesiest music videos like ever. And what we just heard was one of like the most epic sci-fi rock songs. I think I even feel bad narrowing it down to that. So when you see this music video, just know that there is not one Muse music video that is not cheesy as hell. All right. Go into that without expectations. All right. The cheese level on this band is turned up to 11. It's part of the charm. Trust me, it's part of the charm. Watch this be like the most epic thing we've ever seen. There's gonna be a million people disagreeing with me, like, you're not a real Muse fan.
Rush beneath my skin, I drown within, silver sweat you shine, infused with mine, sell my soul tonight, your hate feels divine. Kiss that kills the pain, I crave again, now I can't stay clean, you're my darkest dream, I need you on my
Crop circle. Ooh, the bass line. Got some good punch. It's like no decay.
She's chasing every high. I'm mesmerized, 'cause she's a night shift superstar.
Come on. What a run.
Rhythm breaks the chain, so unrestrained. Silence speaks the truth. I split in two.
This is gonna be so good live. I already know it. I think it's reversed. How is it wet and dry at the same time? How do you even get that tone? Child choir. That was a great bridge. Love the sound replacement of the snare. It's like a clap. Oh, that was badass. All right, so that must be one of the singles here. Night Shift Superstar. Oh yeah, that's from 4 weeks ago. Okay, so that one's been out there in the world for a while. I'm glad that I sat on it. I mean, and I know I said the music video is going to be cheesy, and I guess it was still a little cheesy, but all music videos are a little cheesy, but that wasn't as cheesy as stuff from the past. That was actually pretty psychedelic, pretty damn cool, and still fitting within the theme of, I guess, what this album is supposed to be. Yeah, no, pretty damn cool. That bass line though, man, I don't know how you get that kind of tone. I mean, I don't know if it's mixed together with just like an arpeggiated melody following off the bass or whatever, but somehow it is like both wet and dry. The attack on it is instantaneous and there's zero decay whatsoever. Love the sound replacement on the snare, especially because once it claps once, you hear like the sound reverberate out, and then on the second time it's super dry and it creates this kind of like back and forth thing. It's both dancey and electronic, but at the same time still has some real drive behind it. Almost no real guitars to it. And the cinematics, I mean, I think I'm starting to pinpoint kind of the vibe of the whole thing. And it's reminding me of like, I don't know, 70s sci-fi movies, but also it has like influential aspects of stuff from like some cool funky disco elements too. Like, yeah, I'm thinking like, yeah, disco strings. That's what the vibe I'm getting from it. Very, very cool. Love the textures, love the sound. The bridge is just absolutely fantastic. I love the child choir kind of coming up, morphing from the auto-tune, not auto-tune, I'm sorry. Is it auto-tuned? No, it's not auto-tuned. Or maybe it's just pitch bend or something, or maybe it's just samples. I don't know. It's some kind of vocoder. Yeah, the vocoder's underneath the melody, and then it like pitches up, and it must be samples. It sounds like a child choir kind of coming from behind. Very, very epic to a song just about a night shift superstar. Just somebody out there tolling away, you know, working at Waffle House somewhere. Just fucking dealing with drunk scumbags ready to throw down at a moment's notice. That's what they're talking about. That's a badass song. We're 2 for 2. I like both of these jams. Let's get into the next one. Next one is called Shimmering Scars. Oh boy. Starting with a little pensive piano.
The coldest summer, you withdrew further and gave a little less. You took the sun away. You say you're with me, then ghost right through me. I'll never understand how it slipped away. All I ever dreamed of has fled to the stars and hides in the dark, and everyone I reached for, they tear me apart, encoding my heart with shimmering scars. Stonewall silence, I beg for guidance, but every vow we made unraveled through the pain. And if you say it's nothing, then why are your eyes still flooding? We stamped the embers out. I carried half the blame. All I ever dreamed of is fed to the stars and hides in the dark. Everyone I reached for, they tear me apart, encoding my heart with shimmering scars.
Hans Zimmer action here with the organ. Interstellar vibe kind of thing.
Was I not enough? Was I not enough? What still remains? chains I don't wanna break. Was I not enough? Was I not enough? I can't start again. I carry half the blame. I carried half the blame. All I ever dreamed of is set to stars and hides in the dark. Everyone I reached for, they tear me apart and counting my heart with shimmering scars.
The fill work is incredible here. Cymbal work. Jazzy. Wow. Okay, there it is. Shimmering Scars. And, well, I guess I'm going to be honest with you guys here. I'm going to be 100% transparent with you guys. Even though I've been a fan of Muse for years, there's a reason why I've been a massive fan, and that's because I look at the sound of Muse as a purely textural experience. Very rarely am I actually paying attention to the lyrics, and I know people in the comments, if I ever post this on YouTube, are going to rip me apart, being like, what do you mean you don't listen to the lyrics? Yeah, there's moments where like Matt has some truly inspiring or wild things to say, but oftentimes I just look at his vocals as the added texture to the cinematic bed of the music itself, and I enjoy that whole sonic experience as like one kind of thing. And I don't really focus so much on the poetry. So rarely does a Muse song bring me to a certain place emotionally outside of what's happening sonically, if that makes any sense. It's just how I've always enjoyed this band, and it's why I haven't really been talking about any of the lyrics thus far on this album, because it's just how I like to enjoy Muse. This one, on the other hand, actually kind of got to me. I mean, I don't follow, I don't follow their lives too much or at all, really, outside of the albums they release or the tours that I go to. I have no idea if they have kids, what their personal life is normally like. But I do know the lead singer of this band recently went through like a horrific divorce, and it was, a horrible experience. And that was talked about a little bit. And that's to pretty much the extent of my knowledge as to what happened there. And this one, I definitely did pay attention to lyrics, and it actually made me feel something outside of the cinematic soundscape of the whole thing. This is honestly one of the more devastating songs I've heard from Muse. And that's not to say like to discredit any of their previous work, because I mean, god damn, some of the stuff off of like Absolution, like it's a league all of its own, but it's just something, a reason why. That's just how I experience Muse. I very often don't do that with other bands, but Muse is just like, there's so much going on, you just kind of fall into everything else that's happening. But yeah, lyrically, this one actually is pretty devastating, and I wasn't expecting to feel or be moved lyrically from anything on this album. But this one does. This one definitely did it for me. And him just saying he carried half the weight and half the blame, and like, was he not enough? And how everything kind of came crumbling down, and once was so beautiful once was whole is now broken. And I have no idea about anything of their relationship, and I'm not going to speculate on anything on their relationship. I just know that obviously it was devastating to this dude. And he just bared his soul here. And that was beautiful and heartbreaking. Wow, I was not expecting that. All right, we're 3 for 3 on songs here that I actually really enjoy. This one's probably going to be a difficult one for me to listen to again. Even though, God, I fucking love the melodies on this. The melodies have been fantastic. Sometimes Muse is like, it's all hooks. It's all just constant hooks, and it's cool to rock out to that way. But this is a very melodic album, and I'm definitely digging it. But it's gonna be hard for me to listen to this one just because the subject matter actually, like, I feel for the dude. I honestly feel bad for him. This dude just bared his soul here. All right, what's next? Cryogen. You know, blood waterfall. The phase, the fuzz, the attack. His tone is insane. Nice chili. This is quintessential Muse right here. Cryogen, I can never cry again. I gotta stop paying attention to the lyrics now. It's gonna ruin it for me. Is that a prelude? Give me that bridge.
I'm collapsing emptiness, she left me running through a polar desert wilderness. I'm sinking. I can never cry again. Crying, I'm freezing over. Yeah, this girl.
Oh, we're not done? Okay. What is this? Just when I think I figured the structure out. All right. Little Rage Against the Machine vibe. What an outro. Oh my God. Just when you think you've like pinpointed it, you know, they play the verse and the chorus a couple times and you start to see familiarities and you're like, okay, here it is. I got it. Okay. All right. Some cool fill work there. All right. Whatever. Neat. A little sweeping arpeggiated melody. Okay. Whatever. I was just about to like say like, oh, this is the first song. I really don't know if it's like is nearly as good as like the first 3 tracks on this. But honestly, after that outro, I mean, it definitely rocks and it adds us a different, at least a different BPM, which is nice. Lyrically, I made a mistake trying to pay attention to lyrics. I'm going back to not paying attention to lyrics. I'm going back to enjoying Muse how I like to enjoy Muse. Cryogen, I'll never cry again. Oh my God. God damn it. This is whatever. The song fucking rocks. It rocks. The video definitely leans into the cheese factor. I know it seems like I'm shitting on Muse this entire thing. That is not my intention whatsoever. I'm just trying to like give an authentic reaction to something from a perspective of somebody that's been around the block a couple times. I like it. I like that one, especially the ending. That song is gonna fucking kill live. What's next? Be With You. Is this another music video? Yeah. Oh, there's a lot of music videos in this. Wow, okay. I was expecting just lyric videos or whatever. This is cool. Interstellar organ, give it to me.
It seems my light's been swallowed up. I've used up every ounce of luck. I need to leap into the fire, find a higher power, and reach for something new.
Go to him, Murph.
I need somewhere
to Murph?
safe to run.
What's the name of the girl?
It can't just be with anyone. It's got to be with you. It's got to be with you. I won't go quite into the night. I'll rage against the dying light. I won't bow to the universe. I can break its curse and build us something new. I long to fall into the sun. It can't just be with anyone. It's got to be with you.
Kind of reminds me of Madness a little bit.
It's got to be with you.
Oh, that's dirty. Oh. That is epic. Oh, you gotta wait for the last guitar squeal out. You never know if he's gonna noodle around in there in the corner there a bit. Okay. You know, honestly, I wasn't sure how I felt about this at first. I just didn't know where it was going. It was like kind of slowly building. It was getting me vibes of that song Madness. You remember that song Madness from Muse? And the glasses and all that stuff. Still a badass song. And obviously a love song and everything. But when the song finally opened up, like I had this moment of kind of like, oh no. Oh no, this is going in the direction of like Coldplay. Nothing against Coldplay, whatever. They seem like solid dudes and everything, and some of their music's kind of cool, I guess. But like, you know, like the Coldplay-ification of songs where like everything kind of drops out and you have like the strumming melodies of like one thing and then just everything kind of comes back in. Let me just see if I can find the moment real quick here.
It can't It's got to be with you.
This part right here. And then you're just kind of expecting like, you know, like you've heard Coldplay do that a million times. They kind of play the melody out and then it just like kind of just builds a little bit, but nothing really happens. What I was not expecting was the level of drive and girth that came in. Absolutely insanity. And then the melodies underneath it, I mean, it's crunched so hard you can barely hear the tom work, which is a damn shame because the fill work is fantastic. Let's listen to that one more time. So dirty. You see what I mean? Like the Coldplay version of that, like they wouldn't have changed the melody. You know, it would have been the same thing. You would have just heard a lot of crash, and the bass would have gotten like a little bit louder, but they would have kept the entire melody the same way through. It would have just been a little bit louder, you know, with a little bit more drive. This is on a different level. I don't even know what's happening with the guitar. See what I mean? You can barely even hear those rolls. It's all been crunched so hard.
I feel my life has just begun.
So much power.
It can't just be with anyone.
Oh, the fucking... Oh, damn, the organ is still there, too. I'm getting lost in the sauce with, like, the girthiness. Like, the driving factor. And I'm completely losing trace of, like, the cinematics that's happening. I'm like, okay, cool, there's a neat little string section, but I'm hearing that more just because it's a higher note. It's more prevalent in the mix. But that interstellar... the interstellar organ's still there. It's just harmonizing with the string. Absolutely killer, man. I don't know, man. There's been, I guess my least favorite song on this is Cryogen, and I still think that song fucking rocks. That's my least favorite, and that's a hard rocking song. Let's keep on keeping on. We are officially halfway through the album. I mean, this is actually pretty damn good. You know what it is? It feels almost like, I don't know, like it seems like stylistically it's its own thing. You know, it stands on its own legs and it has like its own sound outside of either their Muse album, but rhythmically in like that pocket section is just reminding me of like a perfect balance between Absolution and Black Holes, those two albums, which are some of my favorite albums, just kind of morphing together. But like the sheer level of power, like completely matched by the sheer level of sci-fi beauty, is tickling my fancy. What is next? This is an exciting album. Hexagons. Ah, we're fucking with the tempo. God damn. This is a full-on eargasm.
A marionette with severed strings, gorge on my soul while I'm weak and dying.
Okay. 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 Wow. I love that. Fucking the frequency.
Haunted by futures I can't avoid. A shape immersed through the fog of war. Synthetic and deformed, and we touched the veil, and it broke our spines. Resistance is mass-produced, and she will construct my obsessions. Reach out, touch me, and draw me from the sixth dimension.
Symbol work is incredible.
Revealed our failed rebellion.
The visuals are stunning too.
Resistance is mass-produced. She will construct my obsessions. Reach out, touch me, and draw me from the sixth dimension. You have been forcing my hand.
Jesus Christ. I was not prepared for this. I was totally not prepared for this. I thought we were going to be talking about some chunky riffs. I thought we'd be talking about some cool arpeggiated melodies here and there. In a world where every piece of audio you hear nowadays is perfectly quantized and is just matched up to be glitch perfect, we have a song like this that is just so off the fucking wall, and it's I don't even know how to describe that. It's like I'm legit. I'm a legit at a loss for words. I thought this was going to be an easy breezy. Hey, this will be fun. We'll just talk about the album. We'll listen to it. More of a listening party than like a full on deep dive thing that I normally do. And I'm still not even doing a deep dive. I'm just kind of sitting back in awe. If you guys are new around here, normally what I do is I dissect a track and we talk about the instrumentations, the production, the vocals, how it all mixes together. And we'll spend like 30, 40 minutes talking about a track and move on to the next one. I wanted just to sit down and enjoy a band that I've enjoyed forever. I wasn't expecting to like have the best piece of, I wasn't expecting to be experiencing their best album I think I've ever heard. I think I like this so far even better than like Black Holes and Absolution, two of my absolute favorites, or like the origin. I don't know, man. This is pretty goddamn wild. I'm legit at a loss for words as to like, I wasn't expecting it to be this good. Why are not more people talking about this? Why is this not like, why hasn't the president talked about this? Like, the people need to know. Everybody needs to know. You need to, everybody go wake a friend up and let them know. Tell them to strap the fuck in and listen to this album. This is absolute insanity. And Hexagon. Yeah. Jesus Christ. I'm like at a loss for words. I'm sorry. Let's no. Do I want to continue? I need to talk about this. I'm like legit in awe right now. I'm legit dumbfounded by what this album is. Like, I'm not even talking about like what's happening visually here. And normally that would be my jam too. Like the cinematics or like the visuals of everything is very cool, and the theme of the UFO, it's a little circle thing there. Like, that's very cool. I thought that's what I was gonna be focusing on. That and like chunky riffs and some cool arpeggiated melodies every once in a while. Not a full-on cinematic masterpiece. Why is the world not talking about this? Everybody needs to stop what they're doing and talk about this. The tempo switch up, the melody fall off, like things that, like, it's next. I'm too excited. The Sickness in You and I. Okay. We got Volcanoes.
Can't break, we're magnetized. Too late to kill the high. So tease me, don't satisfy, don't satisfy. The sickness in you and I.
Oh damn. Makes me want to walk hard.
Smell with sharpened teeth. Outlaws in our sleep. Trespass, feel the heat. Whispers of deceit. Oaths we cannot keep. Towards the words we eat. Move in the dark. We move in the dark. Blaming. I'm craving your touch. I'm craving your touch. Will save me. Can't break, we're magnetized. Too late to kill the high. So tease me, don't satisfy, don't satisfy. The sickness in you and I. Constellations crash, sky has sold us out. Shadows standing trial. Kiss inside unrest, silence cracks my chest. Haunted by your name. Move in the dark, we move in the dark. Blaming. I'm craving your touch. I'm craving your touch.
What an ending. What a dramatic ending. All right, The Sickness and You and I. Honestly, that's more in lines of what I was expecting this album to be. And if this song was on any other Muse album, I would have fucking loved it. It'd be, a highlight of that album. But honestly, in my opinion, this is the weakest song on the album. And there's absolutely nothing wrong with this song. Like, it rocks, it's crunchy, it's got a good amount of variance to it, but like, it's just not to the level of everything else. The outro is fucking badass though. If the song was on anything, I'm digging them. Triplets in a Muse song, like, it's kind of a rarity. I know they've been kind of leaning towards some more heavier stuff. And trust me, I'm not like anti-metal or anything. I played in metal bands for years. Like, I like metal music. And I like when Muse gets super hard and everything. It's just, it's like, I don't know exactly how to describe it. Like, it's everything else has been so cinematic and so like it has like a crazy flow to it. This is just like pure full on groove. It's dancey. There's nothing wrong with it. Like, this is still a great song. I'm just trying to find like one singular fault with this album, and I guess so far it's that song, which is still a great song. Crazy. Next one is called Unraveling. No, it's still catchy.
Trapped in amber, I'm fading pulse. The ecstasy was false. Our love is an unlit script no one can memorize, redacted and revised. I'll let this searching, and I will try to play alone. An insect trapped in amber, I'm a static hum, no longer happy.
Love the modular synths. Jesus.
This is a
Full-on Jaws rift. All right, that was Unraveling, and apparently we've moved on to the Chug Fest of the album. All right. Yeah, no, that was pretty damn good as well. I saw that video was released a year ago, so I don't know if that's like a bonus track or something. I don't know why it's on this playlist. Maybe somebody, I'll look after to see if Unraveling is actually on this album or if it just accidentally got put to that playlist. But regardless, that was a pretty badass song. I guess it did kind of thematically fit within the album, especially with some of that modular synth thing that was going on in the beginning. But it is unapologetically heavy and groovy in all of the right ways. We're definitely picking up speed. We're definitely picking up some intensity here, which is good, I guess. Next one's called Hush. It's featuring somebody named Ellie Goulding. I'm not sure how to pronounce that name. I've never heard of this person. Hush.
Quiet the cobra, can't keep composure. I want to feel it.
This is cool.
The giant, just let the light in. Secrets to keep. I want to feel it. Forget the world together. Choke out the noise forever. Forget the world together. Just for a moment. It's getting too loud. Don't let it drown inside. It's you and me now. There's chaos all around. So lose yourself, free yourself, take a breath and
This is so cool.
It's coming closer. Be still, be slower. Show some composure. I want to feel the silence is everything. To focus adrenaline. The silence is everything. I know you need it. Forget the world together. You have the noise forever.
I'm getting Billie Eilish vibes.
Just for a moment, it's getting too loud. Don't let it drown us out.
I wonder if that's symbolic.
It's you and me now. There's
A wedding ring.
chaos all around. So lose yourself, free yourself, and feel. Take a breath and
Look at that. Whoa.
just for a moment. It's getting too loud. Don't let it drown us out. It's you and me now. There's chaos all around. So lose yourself, free yourself,
take a breath and
Creepy. And then he just floats off into space. Guys, these visuals, I know we're like not talking about them at all, but like I'm so glad that I did this. Normally, what I do is I'll have the Spotify playlist up and I'm just going off the lyrics. But like I said, that's just not how I enjoy Muse. I don't like to focus on lyrics. It's all textures to me when it comes to this band. But lyrically, there has been a couple lines on this that really have gotten me. It's been pretty good. But visually, this accompaniment to the album is absolutely fantastic. I don't know why I decided. Oh yeah, some guy on Reddit said the visuals were awesome. God damn, I wasn't expecting it to be this good. This is pretty wild. Really enjoyed Hush as well. So I guess what's happening here, like sonically with the album itself, is like there's been like this build, you know, and I've been enjoying the build so much that by the time we get to like some of like the meat and potatoes of Muse, like that kind of dancey, is dancey even the right word? No, I guess I guess dancey is kind of the right word. It does turn into like pop at some points. Like I guess like more of like the groove factor, like the groove heavy factor. I guess it's just like moving later in the album. Yeah. All right. What's next? Oh, Space Debris. Wow. There's only one track left. That's insane. That's insane. There's not been one track on this album that I've been like, I guess that The Sickness in You and I, but even that, like sitting within the context of this album, I don't know. And it seems like this is like one of those albums you kind of want to listen to start to finish. I don't know. Hexagons, I guess you could listen to on its own. I don't know. I'll save my opinions till we get to the end of this. We've got one song left, but so far I'm thoroughly impressed. What a time to get back into Muse. What a time. This is pretty wild. Space Debris. We'll talk about everything after this. Can they stick the landing? Do they even need to at this point?
I can't fill the void when her heart ices over and lights destroyed. Connections lost in the speaker's hiss. I'll play it back when I forget what I miss. Oh, be slow as our bond decays like space debris. Love can drift away. Love like this can't age with grace. It burns and dims in a cold, vast, empty space. Oh, be slow as our bond decays like space debris. Love can drift away. Oh, be slow as our bond decays like space debris. Love can drift away.
Sounds so out of place. You know what I mean?
Silent drift, she can't descend. She touched me like our world would never end.
mean, I like that the drums are distant. There it is. Space Debris. Let's talk about it. We need to talk about that album. I was not expecting that. I was expecting something a little bit easier just to kind of sit back and enjoy. And I knew that I wasn't going to be doing my traditional deep dive going in lyrics and stuff, as I explained earlier on. But I was not expecting to hear what might be the best Muse album of all time. I mean, personally, for me, it's checking off all the things that I really enjoy. It's cinematic, it's beautiful, it's girthy, it's got great groove to it. The melodies are fantastic. The arpeggiator is like they're adding like just enough cheese, but also teetering that line of just like fucking badassness, you know? Like it's just, it goes on and off the tempo and plays with the guitar and in a whimsical, badass way. And, you know, that's not the first time Muse has done that, but like the way that it's implemented and executed on this album, it is the first time I've heard them do stuff kind of like this. I mean, this is just like kind of in a league all of its own for me. I do believe that this is kind of, at least how I would recommend listening to this, is as a full album. I don't think I'll be pulling apart any songs and saying, I need to hear Cryogen by itself, or I need to hear, you know, Space Debris by itself, or, you know, even Hexagons, which is one of my favorites on the album. Or the Dark Forest. I don't know. Maybe I will. But I feel this album is best probably listened to as we just did, in one sitting, as one cohesive, fluid art piece, and just let the whole thing play out. And when I was trying to like pick apart certain songs, especially when we got to like The Sickness in You or whatever, I'm like, I don't know, is this like kind of the weakest song on the album? That's when we started to notice a real dynamic shift on the album, and that's what I was picking up. It's not a weak song, but it's a shift in the projections of the album and the movement of the album. And things do get a little bit more aggressive from time to time, but like that underlying, like, I don't know, melancholic beauty of it all is still there, just like kind of keep you entranced. And structurally, it's exactly as you would expect from Muse, where like things get groovy and they get fun and everything. And just when you're expecting a drop or, you know, a key shift or a change from verse to chorus or whatever, like that's when you're hit with something completely, totally new and unexpected. And that's one of the best parts about listening to Muse for the first time. You know, after a while, once you've heard an album and it becomes one of your favorite albums over and over, you're expecting these shifts and these changes in the songs that you know and enjoy. But when you can hear new Muse like at their greatest for the first time and you're like taken aback by it, that's like one of the more exciting things for me. And this album delivered on all fronts for me. Vocally, I knew it was going to be good. You know, I mean, Matt's always good. And like, as I said before, like I generally consider him, you know, his vocals as more of a texture to accompany the melody of the song, almost like a pad to his guitar or synth to his guitar or whatever, even though it has guitar and synth as well. It's just like this cool symmetry thing that he has going on. And then the bass and drum section, that pocket section of this band is just something else. I mean, the drums in this album, at times I kind of felt bad for them because they were so hidden in the mix because there was so much of everything that's going on, but the fill work was absolutely incredible, especially some of the cymbal work. Like things got true like acid jazz style, you know, and it was just so playful and it was so fun and it added like the perfect amount of sizzle. And I think he just absolutely killed it. As to be expected, the bass is always good, but this is also on a different level. The bass to me, with mostly Muse stuff, has always been the glue, the deciding factor to hold the melody, to keep Matt in his lane. You know what I mean? Because this, if you don't tie that dude down, Matt's a vocalist and guitar player, by the way. If you don't tie that dude down and cement him in some kind of way, keep him in some kind of like lane of a road, he's just going to drift off into space and noodle off and do his own little thing. And that's fucking cool on its own. Trust me, I dig that style. But, you know, the bass has always been like that deciding factor for me, the cement of the whole thing. So oftentimes, as cool as the bass licks are, as cool as like the melodies and everything are, and they often are very, very cool, I do find like, all right, that's going to be, as is with most bass performances, that's going to be the repetitive factor. You're going to play the same thing over and over to kind of keep that cementing factor in there. That was not the case on this album and also in other albums too. But this one specifically, it was experimental where it just kind of went off and noodled in its own direction. And then they met back up in the middle somewhere and they let like the cinematic underbed of the whole thing kind of take the steering wheel for a while. And they all just kind of went and did their own thing and then kind of came back for a second. Like, this is one of the best well-written Muse albums that I've ever heard. And I'm thoroughly impressed with it. This is probably going to be the coolest album I'll hear all year. This is probably the coolest album you will hear all year. I mean, it might not be your style, it might not be like your cup of tea, you know, especially if you watch my other videos and follow some of my other stuff, but who knows, maybe it is. But to me, like this is peak music right here. This is especially with knowing what I know about Muse, and having loved this band for so long, but having kind of falling off with Muse, kind of, you know, like I said, after Drones, I kind of stopped checking them out, seeing what was going on. There was a single or two. There was one single a couple years ago I thought was pretty good. It had like a Halloween-y type sound. I don't know how to describe it. I'm like, all right, that's kind of cool, I guess. I don't even know what that song was called, but like every once in a while, Muse would just kind of come up after that, and I hear a song, I'm like, all right, these guys are still going, good for them. But like in my younger days with following these guys and with, you know, trying to almost at times even emulate what they do and fail spectacularly, you know, because it would just always sound like Muse. And it's like, I can't ever use any of that stuff. It's like their quintessential sound. Like if you want to hear that sound, just go to Muse. They're going to do it 10 times better, 1,000 times better. But yeah, I mean, the last album I really enjoyed from them that like really hit me was Black Holes, you know, and I saw a lot of that album, a lot of that style, a lot of like the kind of off the wall, you know, whimsicality of Black Holes and Revolution. Black Holes, is it Black Holes and Revolutions or just Black Holes? I don't remember. On this album, you know, especially with a lot of the guitar work and just the whimsicality of the melody structure. This is a badass album, guys. I was just expecting to kind of sit back and rock out, you know, hear some cool licks, you know, talk about, you know, some of the crunchiness or, you know, whether I like certain things or whatever. I was not expecting a full-on cinematic masterpiece that this is. And that's exactly what I'm going to call it. The Wow Signal might well be Muse's best work to date. I mean, how many albums do they have at this point? Is it like 10 or something? On their 10th album, they get I don't even know. Let me look this up real quick. I gotta see. Muse has 9 studio albums to date. So, I mean, there it is. On their 9th album. They're still kicking it. They got to 9 albums, and the 9th one might be the best. Well, guys, there it is. This was an incredible experience for me. I hope you guys enjoyed hanging out and just listening to me nerd out about what I'm going to probably consider the best album of 2026. Thank you so much for watching. I'm going to be back real soon. I've got a bunch more album reactions up my sleeve. I wasn't even planning on doing this. I literally just saw a thing on the internet when I was just doing a different video today. And I'm like, oh yeah, I should probably just check it out. Oh, whatever. I'll sit in the office for an hour. We'll listen to it. It'll be cool. I was not expecting to be blown away by this. This might ruin everything for me. Like, how am I going to compare it to? I mean, I'm going to stop talking, guys. Thank you so much for watching. You guys have yourself a wonderful night, and I'll be back real soon with the next one. Bye, everybody.